Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Army's offense will start this game off. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like,
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hands it off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Pocket starts to collapse. On the run, fires downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Black Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pirates offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. Immediately fires to the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The give to the lone running back. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep.
Big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
He's got it on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. The Black Knights are flying down the field. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
East Carolina, 0.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. On the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll run this one off right tackle. He's dropped behind the line. Be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A 3rd and long coming up here. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Running with power. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll bring it back. It's Robinson. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. The guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Give to the running back. Just plowing down the field. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Offense gets set for second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
The option look. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Army!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third down. Moving away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Completes it in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum start.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Black Knights. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game, right?
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
At the 10-yard line, it's 3rd down.
On the double. Trying to pick up a first down. Now on the option. The pitch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Now. Right back to the well. Tackle is made after the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move.
Touchdown, Army! And the punishment has been extended.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. It's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer.
He's off to the races. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Pirates are on the move.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Going up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Abraham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peppers. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Picks up the 6. 2nd down.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. On target. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
To the ground to try to move the chains. The Black Knights get enough for the 1st down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful.
And he's running in the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team. But this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground, You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the pummeling has started.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, East Carolina, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
At the 35, he's loose. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Feeling some heat. Now he's going to break the pocket. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it.
All kinds of running room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Give to the fullback. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Third down coming.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40.
Get set.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down.
Here we go. Ringo.
Power football with the run. Just ran him over. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Army! And the stomping has commenced. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they want.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Line gets set, first down.
Easy. Black 24. Black 24.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
On the option. He'll pull it on the read. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires one high and deep. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Going to the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important.